Good evening from San Ignacio Town. With the 9 o'clock news, I am Patrick Jones. In the headlines, junior colleges prepare for Social Security Board's debate championship, government to implement growth and sustainable development strategy, and Belize to host the 2016 Codicadair Games. Stay tuned for details of these and other stories coming up after these messages.
My dad never misses a football match.
Me neither.
Very good opening.
Are you enjoying this game or what?
I'm loving every minute of it.
I can't miss this game, but I can't see it either.
Here, now you can. The game's on me.
Now, wherever there's internet, you don't have to miss a single minute of TV. And the best part of MyTV is its cost as little as $10 monthly for Central TV and Internet's customers. With 25 channels at your fingertips, you'll always be tuned in. MyTV is available only at Central TV and Internet. Log on and discover a new world of mobile TV.
Hey, do you happen to have a beer?
Here now is the news in details. The Belize Territorial Volunteers is reporting another incident on the Sarstoon River, but this time involving rangers from the Sarstoon Tamash Institute for Indigenous Management, SATIM. According to Will Mejia, a group of SATIM rangers was returning from a mission in the area when they were stopped by the Guatemalan military on a Tuesday morning. From his office in Punta Gorda town, Mejia told the TNC News what he knew about the incident, which happened on Tuesday morning on the Sarstoon River.
So they went on a patrol yesterday and they came back today. When they came back out of the river, they were met by Guatemalan forces who were fully armed. Basically, stopped them and told them they cannot come on the river as they like. They need to get permission from the Guatemalan forces.
What was the response from the SATIM Rangers?
Well, they told them that this is part of their mission and they need to patrol the park, and the Guatemalans didn't want to hear that. When they got back, they made contact with the Ministry of National of Foreign Affairs, and they said that all what the person who answered the phone told them was to send a letter. Nobody called SATIM to find out details. Nobody from the Ministry of Defense or the PDF or the Foreign Affairs or anyone called them to get some clarification.
Now, as a member of the Belize Progressive Party, what is your response to this, and what do you have to say about what has transpired?
Well, I appeal to the Belizean people to stand up and demand more from this government. This government has totally thrown us under the bus. Definitely, our party, we are meeting right now, and we are calling on the government to do something, to ask for help if they cannot solve the situation themselves. But Belizeans cannot continue to move around in our country and get intimidated by the Guatemalan armed forces or anyone for that matter.
There has been no comment from the government of Belize, and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs says it has not received any reports about this latest incident on the Sarstoon. The final of the Social Security Board's debate competition for 2016 is set for Friday of next week in Belize City. For the past couple of months, junior colleges from around the country have been competing in the competition by debating topics that are of current relevance to the country's development. On Friday of last week, the Ecumenical Junior College of Dangriga and St. John's College Junior College of Belize City squared off in the first semi-final debate. The event was held at the George Price Center in Belmopan, and here are some highlights.
Be it resolved that the benefits of the gang suppression unit outweigh the detriments. First, it is important to highlight 3 key terms which are necessary for the complete understanding of the resolution. According to Merriam-Webster, benefits refer to a good or helpful result or effect. Outweigh means to be greater than someone or something in weight, value, or importance. Lastly, detriment is the act of causing damage or injury to someone or something. Furthermore, the Gang Suppression Unit is a specialized unit of the Belize Police Department established in 2010 as a part of a much larger initiative called Restore Belize. It was called into action at a time when gang violence in Belize was at its all-time high, considering there are even instances in the previous year where grenades were in the possession of gang members. Thus, the special unit was created to bring about change. This mission of the Gang Suppression Unit is to combat gang-related crimes through intertwining of intelligence and operations, while at all times having regard for human dignity, upholding the Constitution, and enforcing the rule of law, so to reduce crime, the fear of crime, and to restore public confidence. The unit's main objectives are to investigate suspected gang-related crimes, dismantle gang structures, and to bring gang members who are guilty of committing offenses to justice. Considering the work that the unit has done and the influence it has on safety in crime-ridden areas, value can be used as a measure to determine why the benefits do indeed outweigh the detriments. Value is defined as a useful or important thing. It is impossible for detriments to outweigh the benefits when things such as the value of human life and a peace of mind are considered. Thus, using value as a measure, we argue that the benefits of the Gang Suppression Unit outweigh the detriments.
We hold firmly that the benefits of the GSU do not outweigh its detriments. I commence by stating that the word detriment, according to the thesaurus, is a loss or injury, is damaging or harmful, while the term outweigh is defined as greater or more significant than. We make an appeal to the audience to keep in mind those definitions throughout the course of this debate. The Gang Suppression Unit, or GSU as they are commonly known, is a specialized unit within the Belize Police Department under the auspices of the Ministry of National Security. Though their ascribed mission is to combat gang-related crime through intertwining of intelligence, investigation, and operations, while at all times having regard for the human dignity, upholding the Constitution and enforcing the rule of law so as to reduce crime, the fear of crime, and to restore public confidence. All their actions are to the contrary. As highlighted by the media and accounts from their victims, their run-ins with this elite unit have been less than dignified and have left them permanently scarred, mentally and in some cases physically. My colleagues and I will demonstrate how the GSU as a concept was terribly executed and that it is a loose cannon with no proper control. We will substantiate how the GSU has cost taxpayers thousands of dollars in lawsuits, as well as justify our belief that the GSU is a legally sanctioned gang and has failed in its quest to combat gang-related crime. Our worthy but unfortunate opponents will attempt to highlight what they believe are the benefits and successes of the GSU. However, the only things the GSU have had any successes in are effectively terrorizing and brutalizing the public.
Ecumenical Junior College was able to advance their arguments and convince the judges that the demerits of the Gang Suppression Unit far outweigh their effectiveness. The second semi-final debate was held on Friday afternoon. It featured St. John's College Junior College facing off with Galen University. The topic was "Technology is Destroying Our Social Skills." Here is how that went.
In today's fast-paced world, technology plays a major role in our day-to-day life and social interactions. Human beings, through the advancement of many new technological devices, have digitized their world and surpassed the human confines. However, technology is threatening the essence of what it is to be human. For this reason, we firmly believe that technology is destroying our social skills. Social skills are defined by the Oxford Dictionary as, open quotes, skills required for successful social interaction, close quotes. Skills such as communication, empathy, eye contact, and others, which characterize the way we socialize. In this world of innovative technology, people are rapidly becoming dependent. As a result, social interaction today has become more virtual than real. And in order to communicate, we have to either use a keyboard or a touch screen. We have been led down a path of technological advancements that dangle shiny bright things in front of our eyes, which have blinded us to the detrimental effects. We will show this by bringing up two key factors. Firstly, that technology has restricted our interpersonal communications, which has made us unable to carry out conversations. Secondly, we will argue that technology has replaced human interaction with robotic and virtual interactions, which only isolates one from true socialization. We ask that you may be on the side of logic and scientific evidence, which will in the end show that technology is in fact destroying our social skills. Thank you.
In our analysis of today's topic, we find that the definition of the verb destroy is paramount, and it will allow all concerned to agree on how to decide if this resolution is to be overturned or upheld. We therefore want to establish a definition of destroyed, which we take from Collins: to ruin, spoil, or render useless; to put an end to, kill, or extinguish; to crush, subdue, or defeat. We propose a 5-point definition of social skills, which we take from Mark Tyrrell, author of Uncommon Confidence Tips: build rapport, demonstrate empathy, looking into others' eyes and smile, managing our self-disclosure, and active listening. These definitions place a very clear demand on the affirmative team to show that technology is indeed rendering these specific social skills useless. To do so, the affirmative team has to show a threshold of damage that goes beyond mere harm and enters the realm of full demolition or destruction of these social skills. They must show that in a vast majority of cases, harm caused by technology is irrefutable and comprehensive. What threshold shows this, you may ask? Well, it certainly can't be less than 50%. We propose 60%, since anything less will only be mere harm, light damage, but not destruction. For our part, the negative team will show several ways how technology has and continues to develop, sustain, and improve our social skills. If we convince you of at least half of our arguments, then we will have shown that technology has sufficiently improved our social skills for us to leave this venue with an agreement that today's resolution does not stand the test of science, and thus we agree to overturn it.
In the end, Corozal Junior College prevailed and clinched the second spot on the finals. The finals will be held on Friday of next week at the Ramada Belize City Princess Hotel. The event is scheduled to be broadcast live right here on TNC. The government of Belize is embarking on a bold new initiative called the Growth and Sustainable Development Strategy. The initiative aims to guide the overall development for the country for the period 2016 to 2019. An official release explains that the strategy adopts an integrated systemic approach based on the principles of sustainable development and builds on 3 notable drivers that are common to successful developing countries. These are 1, a proactive state; 2, tapping into global markets; and 3, an innovative social policy. The Growth and Sustainable Development Strategy encompasses issues covered by previous medium-term economic development plans, and it incorporates both poverty reduction and long-term sustainable development issues. It builds on previous documents, including Horizon 2030, which serves as a national development framework for Belize. The launch of the Growth and Sustainable Development Strategy is set for Thursday morning in Belize City. You're watching the 9 o'clock news. We will have more of the day's stories for you right after these messages.
Indigenous Productions presents to you
Ras India.
It's truly one of a kind. One of a kind.
One of a kind.
Available in stores worldwide.
There ain't no other.
You really
Big love from London. We love the album. I was living in Ethiopia. I'm from Mexico and I love this one of a kind city. We love one of a kind. Big up Ras India from Belize. One love. I like it.
I'm here from Australia. Big up Ras India, one of a kind. Woo, woo.
I'm Angel. I'm from Canada, Alberta, and I love this new CD.
廣東話好音樂，本地製作，支持。
Buy it now.
download it on Amazon and iTunes now.
Available in stores countrywide.
Learn to love yourself before you love somebody else. Remember when things get tough, hold on tight and don't give up. Keep your moral values up. Don't let nobody set you up. They can always take my bling, I can always lose my fame, but then knowledge in my brain.
Welcome back to the 9 o'clock news. Governor General Sir Colville Young today traveled to Kingston, Jamaica for a special event. The UWI is hosting a week of global giving, an initiative to raise funds for the institution. Belize joins the rest of CARICOM in this initiative, and Sir Colville Young has been invited to be one of the co-patrons of the week of global giving. The Governor General returns to Belize on Sunday. Belize will host young athletes from Central America later this year for the regional event known as Kodikader. That should be the Kodikader Games. Kodikader stands for Central American Council of Sports and Recreation. The Kodikader Games will take place from July 6th to July 11th in various disciplines including table tennis, football, basketball, and volleyball. The games, according to organizers, aim to contribute to the strengthening of integration, solidarity, and peace between the peoples of the member countries of the region, including Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and Panama. The young athletes between the ages of 6 years old and 12 years old will take part in sporting events that will be staged simultaneously in Orange Walk, San Ignacio, Belmopan, and Belize City. The official launch of Belize's hosting of the Kodikader Games will take place on Friday at the Marion Jones Sports Complex in Belize City. The lionfish is an invasive species that is posing a serious threat to native fish species in the Caribbean. And one way of combating the threat is to take the lionfish from the sea to the frying pan. Earlier this week, Oceana Belize posted a video online promoting this way of fighting the lionfish invasion.
Lionfish. They're everywhere. For more than 2 decades, these invaders have been targeting juvenile fish, effectively decimating native fish populations in the Atlantic Ocean and Caribbean Sea. With no natural predators, rapid reproduction rates, and a voracious appetite, lionfish numbers are exploding, and that means bad news for the ecosystems we depend on. The good news? Lionfish is delicious. Once deprived of its venomous spines, lionfish can be prepared like any other fish. To beat they, we have to eat they. Local tour guide Lloydie has caught and cleaned more than enough lionfish to show us just how to get that perfect fillet.
This is the tasty lionfish. To begin, this is the mouth. This is how wide it can open. This is how it eats the juvenile fishes, lobsters, shrimps, even their own kind. This is the venomous spines. This is the area you do not want to touch. Reason, it will hurt you. This is where they do the jewelries from, the tail. As you can see, it's very thin and make rings and earrings. To the bottom, there are a few more spines. Don't really hurt you that much, but you don't want to touch those either. There are two more to the bottom back here as well. Main ones are up here. So now that you know where the venomous spines are, I'm gonna show you how to hold the lionfish. Grab it from underneath the mouth area. Then from there, you can either use your spear to keep it a hold or your hand from underneath the mouth. Then you can use the scuba tool to cut off the spines so that way you don't get stung. Once you remove the spines, you can handle the fish just like any other fish. Reason why, venom, as you remove the spines, the venom comes off of the fish. To cut off the spines, pretty much you can start off from the tail to the head. For the bottom, same, from the tail to the head. Same with the dorsal fins, from the tail to the head. You don't really have to cut off these wings. They really do not have any venom. But if you want to cut it off, you can. When you fillet them, it's easier to fillet as well.
So now that the spines are off, it's like any other fish, right?
Just like any other fish, you can pretty much touch it anywhere you like.
And it's just as nice as any other fish.
Just as nice as any other fish.
Could I try it?
You can hold it.
Oh, nice. Oh yes, all the spines are gone.
Very harmless now.
I can see it. How many times have you been stung before, Lloydie?
Been stung 60 times.
60.
60. Still alive and well. I'm gonna show you some of my tricks on how to fillet the lionfish. Start off from the head, following it down to the stomach, sliding it down from where the spines used to be, reaching very close to where the tail is. There, just follow the bones down, follow it down, and I cut it right off of the fish. This is what I like about the lionfish. Very nice meat, pretty much white, and it's not that fishy.
There are many ways to prepare lionfish, but my take on lionfish is that the simplest way is the nicest way. So today I'm doing a ceviche that you can eat with avocados, but in the restaurant we prepare lionfish fried, sauteed, whole, as a whole fish, fried. We do it with garlic butter, we saute, grilled. It's even very good with barbecuing. However you like fish, you would love lionfish.
So when we say save the reef and eat lionfish, it's really that simple and very serious. As we know, lionfish is an invasive species, and it is a species which have rarely found a very convenient home on our reefs in Belize. And so what we're asking is for the Belizean populace to help us cull the lionfish population. You don't need to be a professional fisherman to catch lionfish, and it's really a great source of fresh, natural, great tasting seafood. And so we're asking you to help us, help Mother Nature, go out there, catch lionfish, support the local restaurants that are serving lionfish, and for us to do our part as responsible citizens to ensure that lionfish does not continue to be a big problem on our reefs.
There you go. Lionfish is delicious. It's a sustainable fish. I encourage you to use it in your recipes. It's a delicious fish, and we can help the reef by doing so. I pay top dollar for lionfish.
For more information on how you can support efforts against the lionfish invasion, please contact the Belize Fisheries Department.
Researchers believe that the lionfish was introduced to the Atlantic Ocean in the late 1980s and has since spread across an area of 1.5 million square miles from Venezuela to North Carolina. The news on the national channel.
Indigenous Productions presents to you Ras India.
It's truly
one of a kind. One of a kind. One of a kind.
Available in stores worldwide. There ain't no other.
Really?
Big love from London. We love the album. I was living in Ethiopia. I'm from Mexico and I love this one-of-a-kind city. We love one-of-a-kind. Big up Ras India from Belize. One love. I like it.
I'm here from Australia. Big up Brazil, one of a kind. Woo, woo.
I'm Angel. I'm from Canada, Alberta, and I love this new CD.
廣東話好音樂，本地製作，支持。
Buy it now.
Download it on Amazon and iTunes now.
available in stores countrywide.
My dad never misses a football match.
Me neither.
Are you enjoying this game or what?
I'm loving every minute of it.
I can't miss this game, but I can't see it either.
Here, now you can. The game's on me.
Now, wherever there's internet, you don't have to miss a single minute of TV. And the best part of MyTV is its cost as little as $10 monthly for Central TV and Internet's customers. With 25 channels at your fingertips, you'll always be tuned in. MyTV is available only at Central TV and Internet. Log on and discover a new world of mobile TV.
Hey, do you happen to have a beer?
The final segment of the news tonight is a look at the weather. It shows that the relatively cool northeasterly airflow is currently the dominating factor in our weather. The general forecast for Belize and her coastal waters is for partly cloudy skies tonight. Showers will be isolated except in the south, where a few more showers will occur. Tomorrow will be sunny with a few cloudy spells. Winds over the open sea and along the coast are northeasterly at 5 to 15 knots. The sea state is choppy. Low temperatures tonight will be around 77 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 72 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and 66 degrees Fahrenheit up in the hills. High temperatures on Thursday will range from 86 degrees Fahrenheit along coastal areas to 90 degrees Fahrenheit inland. It will be a warm 80 degrees Fahrenheit up at the exposed areas of the mountain Pine Ridge and along the Maya Mountains in the south. The tides. There will be a high tide at 13 minutes to 10 o'clock tonight. A low tide follows at 22 minutes to 4 o'clock in the morning. The sun will rise at 18 minutes to 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. It will set at 7 minutes past 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. The extended forecast valid through to Friday afternoon is for similar weather conditions to prevail. And that is a look at the weather with information provided by forecaster Ronald Gordon at the Belize Weather Bureau. To end the news, here are the main points again. Junior colleges prepare for Social Security Board's debate championship. Government to implement growth and sustainable development strategy, and Belize to host the 2016 Kodikader Games. With the headlines, we end this edition of the 9 o'clock news. Thank you for joining us. I am Patrick Jones. Have a good evening and a good night.